You're not rich because you're overloading yourself with information. Because of our misuse of technology, we've allowed it to go from an asset to a hindering tool. Let's discuss this love-hate relationship with technology and why it's vital for your success to decrease your screen time. Okay, let's begin with figuring out the positive aspects of technology. Our technology grants us access to instant communication, and that's great for checking up on a family member or even fostering a new business partner on the other side of the globe. The internet is a vast source of information at our literal fingertips. Any question that you may have can get answered in milliseconds, and this opens the door for lifelong learning. Technology definitely also simplifies a lot of our daily activities, such as Apple Pay, banking online, the calendar app to keep up with what you need to keep up with. It's also made telehealth extremely easy with being able to call your doctor and speak with them face-to-face via telephone. Is tremendous to be able to have that personal experience without necessarily having to go to the doctor. And of course, entertainment. There's non-stop entertainment at our fingertips if we ever want to distract ourselves. Okay, now let's shift our focus over to the negative aspect of technology. One of the most negative aspects is the instant gratification provided by social media, notifications, and addictive apps. This releases dopamine, which is our pleasure chemicals as humans. Over time, this can easily lead to a digital addiction. It has become so easy to escape into the digital world when life gets hard. And guess what? Life is literally always hard. So that means people are escaping into the digital world 24/7, doing things like playing video games, binge watching TV, should I say, and of course, endless scrolling on social media. Does that not sound familiar? Let me ignore my real world obligations because it's too much. It is too hard. It's too hard for me to learn something new. It's too hard to create the life I want to create. So let me go watch someone else do it. Let me go watch someone else do it. Doesn't make sense. The digital addiction causes mental health issues like anxiety and depression. When you're always constantly looking for validation from someone else, that becomes extremely depressing because you will never live up to someone else's expectations of what you think they have of you. Because at the end of the day, they really don't even have one of you. So now you're playing this role. You have this mask on for literally no reason. And for some reason, when people know that their identity is hidden, they gain so much more confidence. And that encourages people to hate and really harass people online. Also, with technology, it is so easy to get into this bubble, get into this social digital isolation, replacing real world friends with online friends, and replacing creating your own experience with watching someone else create their experience. You really disconnect from the real world almost completely. And even if you are out with your friends, if you're on your phone while you're out with your friends, you're not with your friends. You're on your phone in your head, imagining what you're watching. That's where, let me get there in the video, give me a second. And don't even get me started about the security aspect of technology. Almost every app, even a pizza shop app, collects user data for things like ads and so forth. But that leaves us so vulnerable for data leaks. There are some people out here who do nothing but hack. They sit there and learn how to hack and don't do anything but hack. Eventually, there's still a probability of all of our information that we put online coming out. Okay, now let's focus on how information overload affects your financial success. Excessive screen time is linked to anxiety and stress. This affects our mental health in so many ways. The mental overload from all the information, trying to keep up with everything, you can't keep up with every notification, every DM, every comment under your post. There's always going to be something to do. So unless you figure out time to not do, you're always going to do. And then that curates FOMO, fear of missing out. You always feel like you're going to miss out on the next opportunity. You're going to miss out on a party. You're not. Slow down. And then you're always constantly connected with technology. You're at dinner with your family on your day off. You pick up your phone, you see a work email. Now your mood is thrown off. Now you're angry. Now you're taking that anger out on your family. Why are you bringing work stress home? Put the phone down. And then on top of all of that, there's so much more likelihood of there being drama on your phone, on your laptop, on whatever technology you use. They have social media pages. They have TV shows just full of drama. They promote drama. Why would you want to bring someone else's drama from their house into your home, into your mental space? Why would you want to do that to yourself? And then on top of that, all of this content is so short form. Your attention span is 8 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute. It takes us, as humans, it takes us 15 minutes to even start to learn anything we're doing. You have an 8-second attention span, what do you think you're gonna learn? You know how long it's gonna take you to learn anything compared to someone who had a longer attention span? You just make it harder on yourself. Then you eventually try to go learn something and it's too hard. And then learning it by itself was hard enough. Like, even if you had the attention span, it's hard enough. But to not have the attention span on top of that, that just makes it unbearable. Why would you want to even put yourself in that predicament? Decreasing screen time allows us to put time where it's actually needed. Instead of putting 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 hours a day into Instagram, you can put it into that business you were trying to start. You can go out and go to the gym. You can go out and make friends. You can literally go do anything else that actually matters in real world. You are the author of your book. Imagine all you do each page is write, I'm on my phone, I went to work, I ate, I sleep, the end. And then did it exactly the same the next day. Who would want to read that book? You know? So focus on things that actually matter. Okay, I'm about to give you some tips on how to slowly come down off the dopamine high. Slowly come down. Okay? It is not easy. If you think this is going to be easy, just end the video right now. If you don't want a better life, end the video right now. Okay? It's as simple as that. Because the better life is always the hard life. It is always the hard life. The hardest life is always the best life. Okay? Now that I said that, and if you're still here, here are some genuine practical tips that I personally am even still working on, because it is hard, especially being a content creator. Number 1, setting time constraints. Example, don't use your phone for the first 30 minutes of the day and don't use it for the last 30 minutes of the day. Second, not allow yourself to use your phone in certain situations. Example, you just got into a heated argument, you do not get on social media. And if you're used to that, give yourself a time constraint. Okay, yes, I can get on, but in 30 minutes. There's so many small hacks to work. It's gonna be hard, but you have to figure out your personality and adjust. Third, which is a big one for me, not focusing on anything else while you're eating. If you focus on your food, you realize how much better or worse it is and how much food you're actually eating. When you're watching TV or talking, you more than likely are gonna overeat because you're distracted. You don't even really realize that you're eating. Fourth, go out and actually live life. You should genuinely be doing things on the daily that just don't allow you to be on the phone. If you're playing basketball, in the gym, swimming, hiking, reading a book, picking up any new hobbies, you really can't use your phone. So if you're having an excessive amount of time on your phone, that means you're genuinely not doing stuff in life. And that means you're not happy. Because what makes us happy genuinely as humans is doing things, creating, exploring, you know? So if you can go and do those things, you will be happy. And I'm just gonna remind you again, this is not easy. You can't expect yourself to be doing what you've been doing for months, years, or even decades. If you've been doing something for 20 years, you can't say, hey, I'm going to stop it and stop the next day. You have to really figure out how long this habit has been in place. How strong is this belief system in your perception of the reality? You have to really figure out who you are to manipulate yourself into creating the version that you want. And it's hard, and it's work. It is serious work. You have to literally let a lot of things go and really become one with yourself. Honestly, I'm even still working on it. It's hard, but I promise you it's beyond worth it. for self-care, for self-discovery, to figure out who you are, so you can be happy. The happier you are, the happier you can make the people around you anyway. So you're just going to create a happier life for yourself everywhere, in every corner of your life. It's so worth it, honestly. And once you're happy, the money comes right to your door. Instead of you having to hustle and bustle and work so hard for the money, it's literally gonna knock right on your door. All you gotta do is open the door. It's gonna be that simple. So although technology is indeed a great asset, it can be the number one thing from stopping you from creating the life you want, from having the financial success you want. So make sure that you're using the technology and the technology is not using you. I hope you found some value in today's video. Nos vemos pronto. See you soon.